Hello wonderful people, welcome back to another interesting video. I hope all of you are fine. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you coming back to watch my videos. So in today's video, we're gonna make a very simple dessert with very simple ingredients. So without wasting more time, let's go right into the video. So stay tuned till the end. So first and foremost, for the ingredients, we're gonna only need milk, custard powder or cornstarch. If you don't have custard powder, you can use cornstarch. We're gonna use butter and of course sugar. That's it, only those ingredients. So sugar, butter, cornstarch or custard powder, and fresh milk. So spoon for mixing, and then we're gonna use a saucepan that you're gonna be heating our dessert on the stove with. So let's start. So first we're gonna measure, I ended up using 6 cups of milk because the cup was a bit small, so I used 6 cups of fresh milk, and then I added 3 spoons of the custard powder, or if you're using cornstarch, you're gonna add 3 spoons of cornstarch. So for me, I'm using custard because I wanted to have that custard taste. And then you're gonna add again 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then mix everything. Mix properly so as to avoid lumps. Mix everything together. So I prefer mixing it before putting it on the stove. So I mix everything up properly and then move it to the stove and continue mixing until it boils. So mix until it boils. So after it's starting to boil, it starts to thicken. See, at this point mine has started thickening, so I'm letting it to boil a little more, few minutes more, and then take it off the stove. Like here, it's done. When it's done, bring your butter and add it into your mixture. Just remove it from the stove while it's still hot, then add in your butter and mix. So your butter is gonna melt definitely because it's still very hot. So after mixing in your butter, make sure you stir properly until the butter is well dissolved in the mixture. Yeah, so now I'm gonna, because the butter is already dissolved, I'm gonna put them in my dessert glasses. Just measure a little of it and then put them in all my glasses, my dessert glasses. You can see the consistency. It's not too thick and it's not watery as well. So yeah. So after putting it all, I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cool down as we move on next to making the caramelized sugar for the topping. Okay, so you're just gonna add like 3 or 4 tablespoons of sugar into your saucepan and let it start heating up. And then I'm gonna use only 1.5 cup of milk, fresh milk. And then I forgot to show you when I was adding I forgot to add the sugar, so I added sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then I'm gonna add 1.5 spoon of the custard powder. I'm gonna add 1.5 spoon of the custard powder and then mix everything up together as I'm checking on my sugar caramel. So it's starting to melt. Just let it melt on the medium low heat and don't mix don't mix it. I wanted to tell you, don't use a metal spoon to mix it when it's not yet caramelized. So after it's well melted, then add in your butter and use a silicone spoon or wooden spoon to mix. So mix until the butter melts off. When the butter completely melts off, then you can then add your milk and custard powder and then continue mixing. And you have to be quick here, so continue mixing, and don't forget, don't leave it, mix it, because if you don't mix it, it's gonna form lumps and you don't want to form lumps. So continue mixing it until it boils up, until it's thick enough and it's well boiled, and then you can remove it off your stove. So mix it until the milk boils up like this. So this is the consistency we want. So mine is already done and I've taken it off the stove. So I'm gonna add it to my custard on top of it, like just see how good it is, and it's also yummy. Very easy dessert to make for yourselves at home, to entertain your family members, or just to entertain yourself. It's not very tedious or not strenuous, just few ingredients and you got make yourself a very nice dessert. No egg needed, no oven needed. How wonderful is it? So I'm just gonna add the sugar caramel on top and then chill it in the fridge for about 2 hours or 1 hour. It's good to go and we can serve it. So just let it, and I'm scraping everything off because I don't want to waste anything. So now I'm gonna let it chill in the fridge for about 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, just like that. So I had already started eating mine, and then I remember, oh, I was shooting, so I had to show you how it is. So this is how it looks. It's so jelly, it's jelly like, and it's very yummy. See, very yummy, as easy as that. So let me continue enjoying mine as you prepare yourself to make same dessert like mine. Yeah, so this is the final look after it's chilled in the fridge and ready to serve. So thank you for watching. Consider liking and sharing the video, and let me see you in my next video. Bye.